Monday. I think the 8th. Ooh, I was going to say the 6th. It's not the 6th, it's the 8th. And I got my hair did, as you can see. So I wanted something very different, and that's what I got. So I chopped about six inches off of my hair. It was so long. Wow, that's crazy. She curled it and it just like falls, but it did get a little bit of like texture and volume from curling. But it doesn't stay very curly, and she hairsprayed the bejesus out of it. So this is it. I like it. I love it. It is so different. But it's fun, and I think I needed it. I needed a change. So I'm happy, very happy with it. So today so my hair appointment, okay, so I woke up at 4:30 and I was like, well, I have a couple of appointments today. I have a hair appointment and my dad has an appointment. So I might as well just get up and start working so that I can get some work done. Well, that only lasted for about an hour and a half, and I was starving. So I ate at like 5:30. I was starving and I made a coffee and I had a horrible headache. There's yellow jacket right here. I had a horrible headache. So I made a coffee. I took Tylenol. I ate something, and then at 6 o'clock, I just was so exhausted. And I was like, I have to lay back down. I have to go back to sleep. I'm not gonna make it through the whole day if I don't. So, and my hair appointment was at 9:30. So I went back to sleep. I set my alarm for 8. My alarm actually woke me up. I worked a little bit longer, and then I got ready and I left. My hair took like 3 hours. I was supposed to meet my sister. It's about 1:30 now. I was supposed to meet my sister at the fabric store because I made a couple of bags. Maybe I should show those to you. Okay, let me see. I can't pause this in cinematic. I'll show them to you later. So anyway, I crocheted a couple of bags for a friend who saw them advertised on Instagram, I think. And the designer of the bag is in a European country, and I can't remember which one. But she had sent me the picture, and I'm like, yeah, those are like really easy bags. They're just like big granny square bags. So I'm like, yeah, I'll make them for you. So she wanted one really big and one like a little bit smaller. So I did the hard part of like trying to reverse engineer this bag. And then towards the end of it, I realized she has a tutorial. So she has a tutorial on her stories, and it's like a pinned story. Highlight is what they call them, I think. So I got most of it done, but I'm glad that she has that because it would have been, it made it a lot easier to figure it out. So it's called a Poppins bag. I will actually try to link her Etsy down below and her Instagram down below. But so anyway, I have to make a lining for this bag. So my sister has like a ton of fabric that I know that I could like go through, but I was like, hey, let's meet at the fabric store. And then I'll go back to your house and go do Dad's appointment. Well, this appointment my hair took so long that I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to meet you. I have to let the dogs out. And in fact, I think I have to bring the dogs with me so that I don't have to put them back away, which is fine. It's just not how, you have this plan of how your day is gonna go and you schedule it and it doesn't work out. So anyway, so I got home, I let them out, I shoved food in my face. I'm starving, so I ate. I had to make a phone call to a patient who had left a message. Oh. Fitz, quiet. Good, quiet. Boy, go inside. They're gonna bark. So I decided to bring you inside because the dogs were barking, and then the neighbor's dog started barking. So anyway, I brought you inside. I can't remember even what I was saying now, but anyway, I can't even remember. It doesn't matter. So since I brought you inside, I'm going to show you the bags. So this is bag number 1. This was the first thing I did, and it's enormous, which is what she wanted. So it's just granny squares, and then you crochet like it in a pleat around the top, and then you put like a frame like this. I have a bigger one, but frame like this on the top, and then obviously handle. So I just counted, I'm just using like acrylic yarn from a big store, and I tried to mimic the colors because she wanted this as the border color. So I just picked the same colors that are in the picture. I'm not really good at picking colors, and this bag doesn't really matter. It can be totally random, but I'm just funny like that because I just don't feel like I have that great of an imagination. So I completely copied all the colors and made the bag. And the designer must have used either a finer gauge or a smaller needle, because I counted the amount of rows, and when I did the same amount of rows, it was way too gigantic. So I ripped out a bunch of the rows, measured the frame that I had gotten, ripped out a bunch of the rows, re-sewed it together. I love it. It's great. It's huge, but it's great. Then she wanted a smaller one. And so what I did was I used the same brand of yarn. It's a 5-weight, I think. 4-weight. It's worsted, 4-weight. So worsted yarn, and I used the same yarn, but I went down a millimeter. So I think this is 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, which is the recommended size for the yarn. And I went down to a 4.5 millimeter, and it came out much tighter and smaller. So I actually think that I like this gauge better than this gauge. This is a little just more like loosey-goosey, and this is a little obviously tighter. So and I'm not sure if I counted the rows on this, or I don't remember how I did it, but anyway, I did this bag. So now they're both ready for lining. So that's what I was going to go to the store for. So I am going to bring them with me to my sister's. I'm not sure if I'll even have time to look at her fabric. I might just show her the bag. Her fabric is upstairs, I think, in her fabric room. And so Fitz is great with her dogs, but he doesn't like to go upstairs. He went upstairs once, and then I couldn't get him back downstairs. So if I go up with her, I could leave her dogs unsupervised, like my dog. I could leave Fitz with her dogs unsupervised downstairs, but I think I'm going to bring Georgie and her female dog, Ruby, who's a pug, who loves Fitz. Apparently her and Georgie have just kind of like not been great. They're fine, but they go at it a little bit. So the last time I brought Georgie, I hope that's not bothering anybody. So the last time I brought Georgie, she wasn't fixed. So now that she's been fixed, I don't know if that's going to make, and I think that she was in heat, I think, or maybe she had just gotten over heat or something. I don't really remember. So I'm going to bring her, I'm going to keep her on a leash. And then my appointment with my dad is a virtual appointment. So I'm just going to take her with me into the living room, and Fitz and my sister's dog can play. And I'll just keep Georgie super supervised. But I have to at some point really try to get them to at least tolerate each other, because it would be so much more helpful if my sister could watch the dogs and bring her dog, and stuff like that. So that's my mission for today. So I have to call my sister and make sure that she's cool, because I'm not just going to bring Georgie if it's going to stress her out. So I have to call her and make sure that it's cool, and which I'm sure she will be fine with it, but I want to make sure. That's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will check back in with you later. Okay, guys, it is Tuesday. It's 1:20. I hurt my neck sleeping because I'm old. So if you see me turning weird, it's probably why. So this morning I was doing my volunteer work and I was with friends, and one of them, what's the word? Enters all of these giveaways for Sirius XM radio. And so she had won tickets to see Haim tonight at the Westville Music Bowl, which is up near Yale, New Haven, Connecticut. And so she's talking about it and she's like, oh, I got these tickets. Have you heard of HAIM? And I'm like, Haim? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love Haim. I really do. And she's like, well, do you want to go? I got tickets for tonight. And I'm like, it's a Tuesday night. Like, and I have to wake up early tomorrow. So I'm like, I don't know. That's like, it's tonight. And so my other friend who was there was like, I mean, I would go with you. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I talked to Sean. She talked to her husband because she has a kid. So she has to make sure that her husband, like, it's not okay to babysit him. It's his kid, but you know, he works. My husband works. Like, they're both coming home after a full day of work. Like, is it cool if I'm not around? So they both were like, yeah, go have fun, like whatever, don't worry about us. So who am I going to a concert last minute on a weeknight, on a school night? So crazy. So anyway, my friend was like, listen, I don't care because they're free. So like, I don't even care if we just go for like a couple hours and then, you know, go home. Like, we don't have to like close the bar or anything. So that's what I'm doing. So now I have to haul booty to finish work. I don't have a ton of work, so I think I'll be fine. Crazy. So anyway, I'm coming to you because I have 3 Temu packages to open. I told you I was going crazy at Temu. Please do not come for me. Like, I don't want to hear it. I had to get scissors. So I know what most of it is. I'm sure there's some things that I forgot that it is. I did check to see what got delivered, but package number 1. Yes. So I got some watch bands, Apple Watch bands. They are like stretchy. I have this one that I've been wearing for forever. I got it on Amazon, but so yeah, I got a few watch bands, so I think they're cute. Then I got this for one of the bags that I am making, those crochet bags. So this is a frame. So this is like a really fancy one, which actually might kind of look cute on a crocheted bag. I'm not sure. We'll see. I did get some fabric from my sister, so I will have to show that to you. I hope I don't break this. Okay. But let me take this off so you can see. Yeah. So that is that. Then I got another phone case. I don't know why I bought 2. I mean, for absolutely 0 reason. So this one's kind of funny. So this one is supposed to look like an old phone, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. So we'll see. We'll see if it's actually really, it's like really thick and probably pretty protective. Block my face. Funny. Okay. So there's that. Stinking dogs, I tell you. I don't know if you can hear them. You probably can. Then I got these. I accidentally bought 2 sets of them, but I'm happy because I really like them. I literally just took them off today because 2 of them like split down the lengthwise center. It didn't hurt or anything. It's just the tip split. I mean, they're cheap. So I think I don't remember what day I put them on. Tuesday. So I think I put them on like maybe Thursday or something. I can't remember now. Was it Wednesday? I don't even remember, but they lasted a little while. So I just took them off. So I've got that. Then these are super funny. These are card skins. And they go over your credit card, over the front of it. And so there's a few of them. I actually did not realize like what exactly I would be getting. So those of you who are old enough to remember Blockbuster, that's why you're gonna think it's funny. I think only people from that generation watch me. So there's actually a couple of different ones. So there are two that have like a cutout for the chip reader, and then one that doesn't have it at all, and then one that has a cutout for chip reader and cutout for embossed numbers. So my cards, one of my cards has an embossed number. I'm not going to put it on all my cards. I don't need 3 that say Blockbuster, and not that I have, you know, whatever, 2 or 3 that need to say Blockbuster. But my debit card has the numbers on the back. It doesn't have embossed numbers on it anymore. So, so funny. So I was thinking too of like, I knew that I was going to get more than one. I just didn't know that they would have like different like cutouts on them. But I'll share with my mom and my sisters if they want one. But yeah, so I think it's kind of funny and I'm excited about it. Okay. Next bag. So I do know what's in this one, and I'm excited and also a little nervous because it is an article of clothing. Sometimes the clothing is really cheap. You know, I mean, I know it's going to be cheap, but sometimes it's really not great. So I don't know why this has to be triple bagged, but this is a like a can opener or jar opener. So it has a bunch of different holes. It fits a bunch of different things. After I purchased it because I kind of need one. And then after I purchased it, I realized I actually have one, an old one from Pampered Chef. But now I have 2. So I dropped it. Now I have 2. I was just going to leave it there, but Georgie will probably think it's a toy. So this I'm excited about. We will see. Oh yeah, it's kind of like sheepy. It's like that shiny. It's like that shiny material, but it says, "I'm cold, but I'm being really brave about it." So that's funny. It is not great quality. I have a Cricut, so I probably could make the same quality on my Cricut, but that's okay. I can't remember if it was like cheap or free or, you know, whatever. I don't know, but I think it's funny. So that's why I got it. And last but not least, what is this? Oh, this is so boring and totally unfun, but I have a ironing board, but I hate like bringing it out. And I have a nice, you know, it's not a huge island, but it's a nice island. So this is like an ironing mat. So all I have to do is bring out my iron and just, you know, I don't have to bring out the big ironing board. So boring, but I was going to say necessary, but I don't even think it's necessary. So anyway, I'm going to get to work and try to get it done before my concert tonight. And I will try to do videos of that. That'll be fun. I don't know if you guys know Haim, but I really love them. It's 3 sisters, so it's like a girl band, but they, you know, it's like kind of like light rock, almost like rock and roll, but singer. It's like rock, but singer-songwriter, but pop rock singers. I don't know. I like it. Indie rock. Indie pop rock. But I like them. They're very good. So anyway, I think they played on SNL one time, and that was the first time I saw them. But so that is all. I'm just gonna put a show on and do some data entry. See you later. friends. It is Wednesday. And I don't know what date it is. The 10th? I don't know. I think it's the 10th. And last night was fun. It was a really good show. Heim are rock stars. So Fitz is whining because he wants a treat. But he's already gotten so many today. We left early, so because the tickets, we didn't pay for the tickets, they were free, we kind of felt like it was kind of like we didn't feel like pressured to kind of like get our money's worth or anything. We had a nice night out, and sorry, he has something on his ear. Had a nice night out, and we left early. I got home at like 10:30, so it was kind of late. I felt good when I got up. Like, I didn't feel like I was like dragging myself out of bed. I had to be in Hartford at 7:30, and Hartford's about an hour away, so I had to leave at 6:30. So but on the way home from Hartford, I was super feeling it, so I picked up a sandwich for lunch, and then I came home, fed the dogs, I watered the plants, I cleaned the kitchen. I probably should vacuum, but I really don't want to. And I have to work. And I'm making myself a cup of coffee. So I usually just have I usually really drink like half a cup of coffee a day, just because I take so long to finish things, that I make a whole cup and then just never finish it. But sometimes I like an afternoon coffee. So when I was doing my dishes, I had to dump out my coffee cup, and I was like, oh, that smells really good. So I'm making another cup of coffee. And I have to work, I said that already. And I'm hoping that I can get it done quickly, because I want to knit. But anyway, I think that's it. So I guess I'll see you later.